Greetings, this is Vladril and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. The Abbey Grange affair. Alright, I think I was about to use Toby last time. Yes, indeed. Toby. Alright. I'm stuck. Alrighty. Guess we're going after the smell of the rope. I don't see Sherlock following us. Guess it goes in there.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Is there anything else around here? No, does it go somewhere else? Yes. Or no. I think there were two different paths, right? Yeah, okay. To the well.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
And it goes out, I guess. And it goes out the wall, actually. Okay.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Does he speak Toby?
The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route. Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Alright.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Yes, thank you. I already know about that. Can I move? Thank you. Let's see. What's in the well?
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
With this bucket?
If only I had something with which I could lift that object. I need a hook.
I need a hook. Very well, maybe the shed will have some. And now it's unlocked.
This
I'll see that.
might be useful. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
And I can't turn the camera more.
Small gardening tools. Nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
Alrighty. Bags of seed. What a weird... And doesn't even record it.
There's something...
Yes, if I could look up. Okay. What is the chain? It is... I always hated this game. That looks like the missing silver.
Silverware? This is hardly a coincidence.
Oh, they have crest on it. Wow, that's some pretty badass
The
silverware.
Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
This must be the most hasty and bad alibi ever. Alright. What is it? There we go. Of course they imitated the robbery. And murderous visitor, Sir Eustace or whatever, was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Brackenstall. He is tall and strong. Look for sailor. The person who was visiting that night was probably a sailor. This case seems to be a bit linear. Alright, we need to go back and talk to them about it. Search archives for Rock of Gibraltar 1893. The name of the ship. Aha. I thought it was the area, but apparently not. Toby! Let's go home and research the Rock of Gibraltar. Blah. Yes, yes. I guess this another case is all that's left. Although it's been about 10 hours, so the game is pretty meaty. It's awesome. And it's like short games.
What should we do next, Holmes?
You do nothing, stay there. Uh, 93. Arrival of the Rock of Gibraltar, a ship returned. The Rock of Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand and Australia. Jesus, 6 months. The ship brought to England Miss Mary Fraser, the heiress to the Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. This reportedly beautiful young lady is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Brackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent.
Here it is.
Yes, I already read that. Thank you. Alright, we can find the crew there. It's awesome.
The shipping company, the Adelaide Southampton
Damn,
London
Sherlock.
line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
Watson.
But
I'm
I
shocked.
have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
I'm shocked. Sherlock has been corrupting you. Have a look. Yeah, she's still there. Forever. I missed, I think. Yes.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, There will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893, and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Why don't just ask for it?
Here it is,
Did
Mr.
he-
Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Did he suspect them or something? I don't know.
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
How?
This list shows the senior officers.
Yes. Should I look for someone that's on both ships? Or what? William Partledge, Herbert Whittington, Thomas Walker, and there's Woody, Southard, Crocker, Chill. Henry
This
Southard.
officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Alright. Crocker, Walker, Whittington, Partridge.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime. Mr.
Okay.
Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
Was Pitchford.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
There we go.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
So only Crocker can
Captain
be
Jack
involved.
Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Call Crocker to confront him.
This
I want to
Crocker.
talk.
Do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Alright, first I wanted to talk about the silverware.
I can't leave yet. I
Damn
must
it.
talk to Captain Crocker first.
Fine, be that way. And move also.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking
Wow.
for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes,
It's quite a
it is
beard.
important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Alrighty. Let's see. Nice eyebrows as well. Really clear look, honest. Okay. Nice clothes too. Sea knife. There was something here. Newspaper ink. Clean boots.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You? And what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right, if there was no evidence.
What then?
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed, anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No. There is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Alright, Captain Cocker... yeah. Sir Eustace was murdered by a young person who was visiting the Natites. I don't think so. Domestic accident. The death of Sir Eustace was an accident caused by a struggle with his wife. Lady Brackenstall and her maid committed the crime in self-defense. You decide that there is no point in blaming this poor woman. Lady Brackenstall and her maid killed Sir Eustace and attempted to carry out the crimes. Do I really have no more... Yep, I guess I need to actually figure it out. Alright, as usually I will do that in the next episode. Thank you for watching, subscribe and like if you want to.